Hola, my name is Carmen and today we're going to do a 1950s makeup look. So now we're going to start with the foundation. This is a MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. It's in NW25. So I'm going to apply it all over her skin with a buffing brush. I've already applied a little bit, but I'm going to apply a bit more. It's MAC 188.
Eso no se dice.
¿Cómo que va? ¿El cepillo no se dice?
No, que ya me has puesto.
¿El qué?
Que ya me has puesto maquillaje.
No, corto. Hace para mí. Vas a tener maquillaje ahí para, vamos, para 20 años.
¿Por qué?
Tienes ya una capa. The foundation I'm using here is just slightly darker than her skin, but it's only because I want to achieve a darker skin colour. Okay, so now with a brush and my MAC Prep and Prime, I'm going to put some all over the face to get rid of all the shine, because she's looking a little bit shiny today. Okay, so now onto my Bobbi Brown palette with my foundations and concealers. I am going to do her concealing with my concealer brush, obviously. So I'm going to start doing her concealing. I'm going to mix a bit of porcelain peach and sand. So with concealers, never brush it on, never wipe it on, well, swipe it on, not wipe it on. Always pat it, because the skin under the eye is really, really sensitive. Sometimes I like to use my fingers to buff it into the skin nicely. So under the eye we want to cover as much as possible, because we want a really clean look. So now with the same Prep and Prime from MAC and brush, I am going to dab it on the concealer so it doesn't crease. I want to fix it.
¿Cómo se llama?
¿Por qué? Prep and Prime. ¿Por qué?
¿Lo venden en pastillas normales?
Sí. Okay, so I'm going to go onto the eyes, but before I do anything with the eyes I'm going to do her eyebrows. Now in the 50s our eyebrows were quite angled, so my sister already has quite angled eyebrows, so I'm just going to fill them in just to make these slightly more angled. Now when you do the eyebrows, always work in the way that the hair grows, because some people kind of just like go and then it looks horrid. I'm going to fill in her eyebrows again. but with an eyeshadow from my MAC palette. Now, with a flat brush, I am going to get my MAC pigments, if I can find it. Here, my MAC pigment. This is pigment, it is vanilla. Now with this, you're going to dab your brush in it, put it on the lid, and cover all of her eye from the top to the bottom, everywhere. Just cover everything. Okay, so now with my blending brush, I'm going to get my MAC eyeshadows in Cork, and I'm going to start contouring her eye. 1950s had quite a lot of depth, but no colours or anything. Now, when you're doing this, the contouring, do it here where the eye socket is, but once you get to here, the end of the eye, flick up. You don't want to take it down because it will look like you have really sad eyes. And exactly the same with the other eye. Oh yeah. Okay, so now with a smaller blending brush, just shorter, I am going to get Brun MAC eyeshadow, which is that one, which is darker. So before I was using this one, and now I'm going to use that one, and that is just going to go right where the eye socket is, like that. And the same with the other one. And then blend it in. Okay. Okay, so now with a flat brush, I am going to get this, it's like a bronzy colour. It's called Beautiful Autumn, it's Bare Minerals. Don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's like really shimmery and bronzy. So I'm going to get some of this, and I'm going to apply it all around the end of her eyelids. And the same with the other one. Okay. And mira para arriba, on her lower lash line, carefully.